Hello students. So today we will study about the equilibrium of concurrent force system in a space. So first of all we should know what is equilibrium. So equilibrium is nothing but the resultant of the total system is zero. So what we can write here? So resultant of the system is equal to zero. So what does it mean that resultant is? So this resultant is either a force or a moment. Both are zero. Then it is called as the system is in equilibrium. So in the space force system also, so what is meant by this resultant is equal to, so what we can write over here? So here we can write this resultant vector in the form of vector. We can write this as Rxi plus Ryj plus Rzk. So this is equal to 0. So what is meant by Rx, Ry and Rj? So this Rx is nothing but is summation fx. Then Ry is nothing but summation fy, and Rz is summation fz. And here what we can say, so this Rx, that is summation fx, should be 0, summation fy is 0, and summation of fz is also 0. So similarly we have other conditions of the equilibrium, that is for the moment. So for the moment also we will have summation of moment about x-axis is equal to 0, summation of moments about y-axis is also 0, and summation of moments about z-axis is 0. So here these are the conditions of equilibrium. Now let's have the look over to the space force system. Now let's consider a space force system. So let's have this 3D coordinate system, and here we will consider three forces. For example, let's say F1 and F2 and F3. So here the angles of this each forces with each of the axes, it is different. So here we can see, so these are the three forces in the space force system, and which are concurrent. The point of concurrence we have considered it as origin, but it may not be there always. So here, if this is the point of concurrence and these are the three forces, so these angles are shown only for the force 1. So that this force 1 is having angle theta x1 with respect to x-axis, then theta y1 with y-axis, and theta z1 with z-axis. Similarly, this F2 will have theta x2 with x-axis, then theta y2 with y-axis. Similarly for the F2 and F3. So here how we are considering the equilibrium of the concurrent force system in a space. So to consider the equilibrium of the force system in a space, first of all you need to resolve each of these force into its components, that is orthogonal components. So we know in the 2D what we have done. So in the 2D, if there is a force and if it is making angle theta with respect to the one of the axis, then we are considering its component along that axis. It is fx is equal to f cos theta. So this theta is angle made by this force with respect to the x-axis. Similarly, in the 3D also we have to consider the components of each of these force along x, y and z direction. So they should be exactly perpendicular to each other. So now let's say components of the force F1 components of F1. So Fx is equal to F1 cos theta x. Similarly, we can say components along y direction is equal to F1 cos theta y1, and in the z direction it will be Fz1 is equal to F1 cos of theta z1. So these are the components of the force F1. Similarly, you have to calculate the components for other forces also. So here for the F2, so Fx2 is equal to F2 cos theta x2, then Fz2 is equal to F2 cos theta y2, and Fz2 is equal to F2 cos theta z2. So these are the components of this force F1 and F2. Similarly, we can calculate for the F3. So if the system is in equilibrium, we know the resultant is 0. So what does it mean by the resultant? We know summation along x direction will be 0, summation along y direction will be 0. So finally we can write the equation for the summation fx is equal to 0. For summation fx is equal to 0, all the components in x direction it should be taken. So this should be equal to F1 cos theta x1 plus F2 cos theta x2 plus F3 cos theta x3 is equal to 0. So this will be our first equation for the all the components in the x direction. So similarly we can do it for summation Fy is equal to 0 and summation of Fz is equal to 0, where we have to consider this component of the forces in each direction. So here let's write for the Fy summation Fy F1 cos theta y1 plus F2. Similarly, we will write the equation for summation Fy. So it will be F1 cos theta y1 plus F2 cos theta y2, and similarly F3 cos theta y3 is equal to 0. And for the summation of Fz, so similarly we know the angle made by this F1 with the z axis it is theta z1. So for the F2 also it will be theta z2. So we can write down the equation for this also. F1 cos theta z1 plus F2 cos theta z2 plus F3 cos theta z3 is equal to 0. So these are the three equations of equilibrium. Here we can use it in the concurrent force system. So as this is a concurrent force system, summation of moments is 0. Summation of moments is equal to 0, it will not be used. So only these three equations can be used for this force system. So now we will study, if you know only the coordinates in the system, then how to solve these problems. So let's consider, so this is the coordinate system, 3D coordinate system x, y and z. So here let's consider a force system which is a concurrent force system in a space. So consider this as a point of the concurrence, and the forces are, let's consider this as a point of concurrence and the forces are shown with the help of the coordinates between the points. So let's consider, so these are the three forces shown over here, and consider this point as O, then A, B, C and D. Then if the coordinates are known to us, that is, so consider the coordinate for this point as XO, YO and ZO. Similarly, for the A also we will consider XA, YA and ZA. Now we will consider the coordinates for this point C also, that is XC, YC and ZC, and for the B it will be XB, YB and ZB. So if this force system is in equilibrium, then we have to write a vector equation or the force vector equation for each of these force. So let's write this equation. So let's consider first force, that is OA. So to write force vector OA, so how do we write this force vector OA? So we know it will be magnitude of this force into the unit vector. So magnitude of this force, it is FOA and unit vector along that direction. And we have already studied how to calculate the unit vector for this force or the line. Then, so this is the force OA, unit vector along OA. So how it is to be calculated? So unit vector, first of all we need to consider the direction. So direction is from O to A. So second point is A, first point is O. So second minus first coordinates you have to consider. So XA minus X0, XA minus X0 I plus, then YA minus Y0 J plus ZA minus Z0 K, and divided by, here again the same, XA minus X0 square, YA minus Y0 square plus ZA minus Z0 square, and by taking the square root of this, so this is the unit vector. So once we know the unit vector, you have to write the equation for the force vector OA. So force vector OA is equal to magnitude of this force vector OA multiplied by the unit vector. So this whole unit vector we will write over here, and you have to prepare these equations. So let's consider this equation number 1, and this equation finally we have to convert into IJK form. So let's say this is Pi plus Qj plus Rk. So some value you are going to get the equation like this. Similarly, you have to form the force vector equation for OB also, and you will get the equation in terms of this. So let's say if it is R, so let's say yes I, then T J, then U and K. So this is your second equation. So this PQR is nothing but whatever you are going to get the value. So this is the digit value, you are going to get some numerical value, and this value in the denominator, and you have to divide by this value to this numerator, and you will get something constant I or something unknown I plus some value J and K. Like this you will get the equations. So let's say you have got the four equation or number of equations you have. Now the system is in equilibrium. This is the concurrent force system. So in the concurrent force system, what do we know? Summation Fx is equal to 0, summation Fy is equal to 0, and summation Fz is equal to 0. And hence you have to take summation of all the x component along the x direction is equal to 0. So here what we can say, summation fx is equal to 0. So this is your first equation. How do we apply this? Summation fx is equal to 0. So summation fx is equal to 0. We can write, so this p plus s is equal to 0. So this is our first equation that we have got from other than this force vector equations. So this is equilibrium equations. Similarly, you can have summation fy is equal to 0, and this equation will be the summation of the components along y direction, that is q plus t is equal to 0. Similarly, you will get the third equation, that is summation of fz is equal to 0, and this equation will be r plus u is equal to 0. So these three equations you will get finally. Okay, and from these three equations you have to calculate the required unknown value. You can calculate the required unknown value. So let's revise what we have done. So in the space force system, resultant means it is a resultant is equal to 0. It may be either a force or a moment. But as this being the concurrent force system, only three equations can be used. Summation fx, fy and fz is equal to 0. So first of all, you need to find out the point of concurrence. Now, if in the space force system you are having a concurrent force system in space, then what do you need to do? First of all, find out the coordinates of each of these points. Means if this is line OA, then for O and A you have to find out the coordinates by using the distances given in the system. Then after that you have to find out the force vector. So force vector, we know how it is to be written, how we have to calculate the unit vector, and we have to write the force vector equation in terms of I, J and K. Once we write the force vector equation in terms of I, J, K for each of these force in the force system, then you can take the summation of all the x components and equate it to 0. Then take summation of all the y components and equate it to 0. Similarly, take components along z direction and equate it to 0. So this is how you are going to find out the equilibrium equations for the force system in a space. Thank you.